you. Hi guys, my name is Anastasia. Today I'm gonna be reading new shit. It's thanks. Yep. It's called Pieces. I drew around my scars. I learned not to complain, to not explain my pain, to hold my pieces together and keep gluing them back together with my trusty Crayola glue stick. But occasionally they slip out of my hands and fall to the ground, lying in the boulevard of broken pieces. That's where most of them should be found. They glide between complacent and apathetic, between I'm here, come get me, and steer clear, take a plea. My first piece takes a little while to find. To my body. You stopped working when I needed you. You made me stop and you chose to. I mean, I'm sorry for starving you, depriving you over and over again. I know we've been around this bend. Your facade is now covered in reminders of the battles we've fought and gotten through and the ones we've lost and only knew. But the day that I died inside, you didn't get the memo. You didn't get the it's time to go lines of the script. Instead, you improvised. You got down one knee in front of the audience and kissed pain on the lips. Smothered in pain's agony, my body kept on. The rest of me screaming, kicking in sorrow, but you kept that to yourself. No one wants to see a tragedy with no good ending in sight. People went on delight. You don't know what it's like to end like the tales of Romeo and Juliet. Love and pain intertwined in a centuries-old rhyme. Both dead, with only their bodies showing, blowing up the improprieties, only to leave the truth glowing. My second piece takes a little longer to find, about half turn past the dial. To my mind, yeah, we screwed up a little, but it's fine, we fine, everything's perfectly fine. If only I was perfect, I'd think I was worth it. If only my life was perfect, I'd think I deserve it. My tears run down my face like a river, like a flood. In the absence of blood, no one will ever know what's truly bothering me. I run, I pace, I hide my feelings deep inside. I confide in only myself. My worries grow beneath like the surface of kelp. Like I'm waltzing through the sea of kelp, pushing the stalks aside, I wonder, will my mind be ever be mine? So fix it. Get it out. Help. Let. Fix what? Get what? Help who? Let what? Me. My third piece takes too long to find. Hardest of them all, to those daring to hurt me, to exploit my flaws, my insecurities, and whatever else they wanted. You always ask, hey, what's up, kid? Kid? Look what you did. Treat me like a kid, but I'm old enough still to be crazy, right? I never understood that logic. To that sweet little innocent kid who didn't stay up till 4 a.m. because she was on a bend of imagination, brewing life in a slew of misplaced gratification. I tell her stories to therapists, daring to ask. I tell them of my dreams of revenge, but then instead I bottle it up all the way to the rim. Watch it explode, but only covering me and not touching them. Instead of doing what they did to me, I cry in the shower. I cower in the face of difficulty. I turn my voucher for my dream of a life filled with simplicity. I beg to be free of these memories. I beg to be free of his memory. The memories who knows no sensory remedy. May they ever be trippin', may thy ever be grappling for the future you'll never have with me. So inside, I want revenge, but also bubbling in there is a question of whether or not I'm just as bad as them. I tell this to therapists. Some assure me it's not my fault, but some go for blaming me. I guess the petals fall from different parts of the same tree, landing in a sea of questions left with no explanations. Deep inside, I know it's true, but sometimes I like to pretend that others' love for me might not be for me, whereas my love for myself will set me free. My fourth piece takes I don't know how much time. It's been a few years since it was found. To my inner child, to her, to the baby crawling amongst the floor, to the tween thinking my friends and I rule the world, to the sweet little princess who once loved her braided hair, didn't imagine ever pulling it, didn't ever imagine shedding so many tears for someone who wasn't there, to her. So I say requiem for the child I left behind. I, Anastasia, miss you, sweet, innocent, daring little girl. I will never forget what we had. I will hold you close to my heart from this day forward, for better or worse, for in heartbreak and in go time, for in sickness in those days that I'm in health. to never forget and cherish what we had, thus we will never be apart, for we're laced together, everly from the start. So when these pieces fall, sometimes I don't pick them up immediately. Sometimes I let them lay there, but I do eventually. So when do I find all my pieces? When can I officially say, I'm fine, and actually be? When do I have the ability, the luxury to have their ultimate utilities, to finally find all my pieces, put them together? For now, come hither, come surrender. Keep those feelings at bay. Find the gray space, but don't let the utopia fray. Please hear me, I'm screaming. It's not a dream, it's believing. Thank you.